I went to a film festival in 2020, and this is my story. Watch it, like it, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell button. In a normal year, me and some friends would meet a week before the start of the Vienna International Film Festival, the Viennale, and make plans which films when to watch. It's a very sophisticated plan, to be at the right cinema at the right time. It not always works, but we had fun planning it, and most of the time we got it right. As everything else, Viennale this year is different. The festival has many restrictions because of the pandemic. It's shorter in time, has less movies but more cinemas. There are less seats, which are not allowed to leave till the very end of the movie, and you have to wear mask all the time. At first I thought I wouldn't go at all, as I'm slightly hypochondriac. I didn't want to risk anything. A friend persuaded me to watch at least one movie, because he's a big Orson Welles fan and Viennale screened Hopper Welles, an interview between Orson Welles and Dennis Hopper, which was made for Orson Welles' last movie, which he never finished, The Other Side of the Wind. I won't talk this much about this movie, because it's a long and complicated story how it was made. But you can watch The Other Side of the Wind, a documentary about the movie, and a short film about how they finally finished The Other Side of the Wind in 2018 on Netflix. Back to Hopper Welles and the Viennale. If you're not a big Orson Welles fan, or at least interested in movie history, the movie isn't for you. You just see Dennis Hopper talking to Orson Welles, who's behind the camera all the time, for over 2 hours. And only about 20 seconds or so of this interview made it in the final version of The Other Side of the Wind. Because it's such a special interest movie, there weren't many people in the audience. This helped my hypochondriac feelings. Also, the safety concept of the Viennale is very good. I really felt safe, and that's a rarity for me. And as the projection started and there was the Viennale intro with the special sound, I thought, damn, why don't I watch more movies this year? I got this special Viennale feeling that wants you to ingest as much movies as you can. I think it was my first movie at a theater this year. And yes, it was because of the pandemic, but I also have the feeling, even before 2020, that I watched too few movies. And it's not just a feeling, it's a reality. There are several masterpieces I haven't seen till now. And I don't know why, because I like watching movies. I don't especially love cinemas, but movies, that's my thing. As I watched Hopper Welles and my thoughts got carried away, I wrote a script of a different movie in my head. And that's the thing with watching movies, they inspire you. They give you new ideas for your own movies. You don't get them solely from movies, of course. Life is full of inspiration. But they can really help you in your creative process. Also, you get curious how they made certain things and you wanna make them too. And when you want to become a filmmaker, you should watch as many movies as you can. At least I thought so. Dennis Hopper said in Hopper Welles, and I don't quote, just paraphrase, if you want to get better at making movies, make movies. I think it's a combination of both, watching and making movies. But I felt validated. But I still want to watch more movies than I do now. Or even motion pictures, as I call it. And for this it can be series, short films and even commercials or YouTube videos. You can learn from watching anything, but still you have to make something to really learn.